Bonjour et bienvenue sur ma chaîne. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Cindy. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you the different ways of asking how are you in French, in formal and informal language, as well as slang. After watching this lesson, let me know in the comments how you are today. Just like in English, there are many ways of asking how someone is in French, and which way you choose to use depends on how formal you have to be. In other words, if you're asking your boss how he is, you're not going to ask him how he is in the same way as if you were asking a friend over the phone. So first, let's see how to ask how are you using formal language. The most formal way of asking someone how are you is to say comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? Don't forget the liaison between the T and the A of comment and aller, as this liaison is compulsory. So, comment allez-vous? How are you? And it's safe, you can say that to your boss. Then we have comment vas-tu? Comment vas-tu? How are you? Now this one is a little tricky because it's not as formal as comment allez-vous because we're using the informal pronoun tu. If you remember, you can only really use tu with people you know well or that you're at least quite friendly with. But at the same time, comment followed by inversion, vas-tu, is quite a formal construction. So really, comment vas-tu is more suited to formal settings such as work when you know people you're talking to well. So for example, if you're talking to your colleagues at work, then using comment vas-tu is perfectly suited. So, comment allez-vous? Very formal. Comment vas-tu? Semi-formal. Formal setting, but with people you know well. Now let's have a look at how to ask how are you in informal settings. So with your neighbors, with friends, with family, those kinds of people. If you want to ask is everything well with you or are you okay, you can say tu vas bien? Tu vas bien? If you prefer asking your friends how's it going or how's things, then you can ask either comment ça va? Comment ça va? Or drop the comment and just say ça va? Ça va? So, to ask, is everything alright with you? Or, are you okay? Use, tu vas bien? And if you want to ask, how is it going? Or, how's things? Ask, comment ça va? Or simply, ça va? Now let's have a look at what you've really been looking forward to, slang. Now, obviously it goes without saying, but do not use any of those in a formal setting under any circumstances. Just because the English translation might not sound as colloquial or slang as the French version is definitely not appropriate in a formal setting. So, now that that's clear, if you want to ask someone you know really well what they've been up to, or if they have any news, ask quoi de neuf? Quoi de neuf? What have you been up to? Any news? If you want to ask someone you know very, very well, how are things or how's it going, you can either ask ça gaz, ça gaz, or ça roule, ça roule, how are things, how is it going? So now you've learned different ways of asking how are you in French. You may want to learn how to actually answer the question if you're asked it. So, of course, there are many possible ways of answering that question, but here are a few examples of what you could answer if you get asked how you are. Je vais bien, merci. Et vous? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Tout va bien. All's well, or everything's fine. Ça va, et toi? Good, and you? Je suis aux anges. I'm on cloud 9. Comme ci, comme ça. So. Je ne vais pas très bien. I'm not very well. So here's a little snippet of how a conversation might go. Salut Mathilde, comment ça va? Comme ci, comme ça. Ah bon? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Je ne me sens pas très bien. Et en plus, mon mari vient de perdre son boulot. Hi Mathilde, how's it going? So. Oh? What's going on? I don't feel very well, and my husband's just lost his job. I hope you found this lesson useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it. And if you still have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments. That's what the comments are for. If you're new to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. I upload new videos regularly. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, all the links are in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye!